Serious complications like sepsis.
Right, we're live. Hi Natalie, welcome in. How you doing? Just went to get some water. I'm on the water tonight, nice and cold, out my new fridge. These bottles are actually pretty good. They're quite big. That's not Ice Valley water in there, that's just tap water. But I had these original bottles and I filled them up again and stuck them back in the fridge. So I've got 4 in there now and I just keep rotating them. So tonight I just thought I would be on the water because it's you can't see it out there, but it's, if you see one side of my head here, look, where it's coming in from the window over there, it's quite bright outside. So I might open the whiskey in a little while, but it won't be just yet. So I'm on the water for now. Water. Oh, it does taste good when you get it straight out the fridge cold, I got to admit. Yeah, I had to buy a new fridge the other day because my other fridge, the light was coming on when you opened the door, but there was no chill in there. It was just a warm fridge. Some of the food went off. I had to throw it out, and yeah, this new fridge I got now is much better, working really well as well. So I'm happy. I don't know if I actually put the Hey, Renee's here. Now we can start. We can start the party now. We're waiting for you to come in, Renee. Now you're here. We can officially kick it off. Nothing happens without you here. We have a YouTube delay effect, and then when you turn up, we officially get started. Don't know if you can see by the title. There should be a title here somewhere. I can't see it my end, but I got to 451 subs now from 438. Originally I was on 424, then I went up to 438, and then 49, and then 51. So if you saw my post, I just wanted to make things clear. Obviously, I was in, as you know, Mike Real Evidences Live the other night, and I just mentioned that I was doing well, and I don't know how I did it, but I got to 438. Yeah, I only needed 62 to get to 500. And then he kindly asked one of the mods to put the link in the chat, and I ended up getting from 438 to 449, then 450 this morning, and then 451 later in the day. So I wanted that post to go out because I didn't want people thinking that I'm using other people as influence or trying to get, my channel boosted off the back of them, because that's just not me. Everything I've done on this channel is me, and I've got it to where it is. But on the other hand, I did say I don't mind help or advice from people, and them, helping me, but I'm not using them to boost my channel or to get noticed, or to get anywhere else off of their back. It's all down to me. So, because there are some people out there who think, oh well, he never made it. Now he's getting somewhere because other people are, he's in with them, and he's gonna get somewhere off the back of them. No, that's not what I'm doing. I didn't ask. Even though I'm greatly appreciative of what happened, I didn't ask Mike to do what he did, and for me to get from the subs I got to nearly 450, just over now. So, you know, if people want to think that, that's up to them. But, you know, I appreciate what Mike did. He didn't have to do it. But some people can get the wrong impression, and they'll make something up, make an opinion based on their own narrative, and it's not the truth. So I wanted to put that out there in a post. Let's see if I can tempt a few. That was because I almost forgot that I was supposed to be live. It was like 25 to 8. Then I was like, oh shit, my live. So I had to quickly go over here. It was already set up, and I had to just make sure that everything was okay and get it going. That's why I said 2 seconds. Oh, cheers, Renee. We're already getting the links in the chat now, so that's great. If we can do that for anybody else that comes in at the moment as well, as soon as anyone comes in, if we can put all of License to Thrill. Well, you can do now because you're a free woman. You can do what you like. You know. Thanks, Renee. If anyone wants to go check out Renee on Twitch, feel free.
You don't want to end up like him, twisted with hate and dying alone.
Let's get the message out there. I should have done this earlier. I'm not free. I'm with Freeze. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Well, hope it works out for you.
George, that is a lie. You do deserve that. You sorted it. He's dead now. You haven't slept. You're not thinking straight.
Right, I put the message out, so hopefully we should get, well, might get a few people in. Depends what everyone's doing tonight. Is there, let me check something.
George, I know you. I can see that you're not right.
I've got to, when I've not been able to platinum in a while. I've got to sort myself out. I've had such crap luck at the moment. I really have, with jobs and everything. So I've got to get everything in order because it's just not. Oh, it's been on 45 minutes, so I'll watch that later. WWE's on now, but I'm not going to watch it 48 minutes in. Hi, Jay, welcome in. How are we all doing? Yeah, I've got to get myself sorted out. It's all gone. I've been down to see the woman about a potential job at the Blue Eagle Bar, which is a Southend supporters group. Thanks, Renee. Southend supporters pub, sorry, not a group. She got over 300 emails, so she's going through them, and she said she's not going to reply to them all because she can't, but she is going to get back to certain people, so I just got to wait and see what happens. But I did get an email today when I checked it saying that my email that I originally sent didn't go. But the email that I looked at in my sent box has said it's been sent. So work that one out. But yeah, I don't know what's going on at the moment. I need to sort myself out a new job. I need to get a new woman. I need to do all sorts of stuff, and none of that is happening just yet. So one step at a time, one step at a time. Where did I get to on my 84813 790? I don't know what it is at the moment, but for some reason, shorts seem to be the way forward. Videos seem to be dropping off again, and shorts seem to be going absolutely mad. I mean, I found a load on my phone and I put them up on YouTube because I wanted to free up some space anyway. And they're getting up to like 1,000 views and things just for something silly. You know, like an ambulance going down the road and me saying, I see this every time I'm out and da da da. Yeah, over 1,000 odd views for a little 20 to 30 second short, but videos don't seem to be picking up. Oh, by the way, I have got some new games. I took advantage of the MS sale, Microsoft Store sale. I'll be looking to try them out soon. I got FC26 for £18 with 30% off. That's why it was £18. That was going to run out, so I grabbed it. And last night I saw WRC Legends fully loaded edition with extra content like livery for cars, extra cars, Sebastian Loeb's Citroen, and a few other things all included, plus the base game and everything else for £9.99. So I got that. And then I found Telltale's The Expanse. The whole game, all 5 episodes plus a bonus episode for £9.99 as well. So at some point I will be trying them out on the channel, and I'll also be going back to doing some of the RoboCop and some other things that I haven't finished yet. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Happy days. And if I get to 500, maybe a little bit further, yeah, things will start looking up. Hang on, let's have a look. Oh, I'll tell you something earlier. I'm going to do a video on it. It's not a P-tape video. It's not a debunking video or anything like that. It's just basically I watched Most Haunted this morning, and
you want me to fight you, an expert? An expert on pushes 60. Dodging it. I'm still dodging.
How do I play it?
You'd be doing this serious, sorry. It's like nothing.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It looks like one of the teams standing behind her. I'll have to check that out later on. Yeah, I saw Most Haunted this morning. I just had it on the background while I was doing some editing, and it was at Morecambe. Don't know if anybody ever saw the episode, but the medium they had there was that I think he's mad or slightly, mentally ill or something like that. But it was Brian Shepherd, if anyone remembers him, and he was like, "Oh, I've just been standing here, and I've had this thing thrown at me, and it turns out it was a little bit of plaster that Yvette pointed out, or somebody had fallen off the ceiling up above. And he palmed it off as being thrown at him. So he picked it up and they all had a look at it. And Kieran, it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. Kieran O'Keefe, he said, "Oh, is this attention seeking or is it something different or whatever?" And then he suddenly went, bit his tongue and everything, and I could see that he was really trying not to laugh. And he stood behind Yvette, and I think at one point he had to duck down behind her quickly, because he was trying so hard not to laugh. And they were doing the show at the time, and it was actually it was all being recorded, so it was hilarious. I've got to do a video to show that, because Kieran, I don't know how he did not burst out laughing in just that one segment. He held it in so well, and he was being so sarcastic with Brian Shepherd as well, and I could see that he was just trying so hard not to laugh, and it was just funny to watch. It really was. Hello, Jason. Welcome in. How you doing? How's your fishing going? You been fishing today? Also, are you watching? You watching Raw right now? I just looked and it started at 7, so it's 48 minutes in. I'm not going to watch it an hour later, so I'm going to watch it again in a little while. Oh, by the way, Jay, you forgot to tell me, if you're still here, that there's a European tour, so all the times for that are on Netflix. They're different. It started at like 7 o'clock. There's me thinking I didn't want to be up from 1 till about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and it's on at 7. Never mind. It's all good. I'll catch up with it later on. I'm good. Had to pack it up early. It's thundering here in Georgia. We got lovely. I don't know if I can get a picture and show you, but we got. No, I can't. But we've got lovely, lovely weather outside. It's nice and cool. It's still bright, and the sun's still out a little bit. So yeah, it's good this end so far, anyway.
Is headlining Radio 2 in the Park in Stirling. The big reveal with Gary Davis on the Radio 2 Breakfast Show tomorrow from 6:30. Go wild for a music of spring.
Yeah, so oh, sun's just this minute gone in, but it's still bright outside. Blue skies. Yeah, lovely. I've had a good day today. I don't know how anybody else's day's gone, but since I sadly lost the cat the other Sunday early morning, there were a few things in here I needed to sort out, because I've got some things in here that I needed to sort out to give to the cat sanctuary, and some other things that I needed to get rid of. And I decided I'm going to clean up a bit. So I washed all my tops of my shelves down, the TV stand here. I've got all the washing done. I've done a whole load of stuff. The only thing I need to do now is take my furniture up, put down some like shake and vac fragrance stuff, hoover the room round and clear all this up, and get some stuff cleared out in the bedroom, put some clothes away and my coats away back in the wardrobe, and I'm all good. Plus I've got to get ready. It spurred me on a bit to do this, because I've got an inspection for the flat coming up at the end of this month. the landlord's agents who are working on his behalf will be sending somebody round the end of the month to see if the place is up to scratch and clean and well looked after and everything. So I'm on a bit of a cleaning rush at the moment.
Interceptors on the way after Panorama on BBC One. Predator, the billionaire football boss with upsetting accounts of alleged sexual misconduct.
God, what's this on? Panorama. Football boss. Investigation by Panorama and the Times into the behaviour. David Sullivan. I have to look that up. Bloody messages keep coming through.
Today, he's best known as an owner of West Ham United. People like David Sullivan seem to have done everything they can.
I just got in my house, so no, I'm not watching it. Oh, okay. What time does it start for you over in the States where you are? Because we got it, as it's a European tour, we got it at 7 p.m. over here in the UK at the moment, until it goes back to the States, and then it's 1 o'clock in the morning again, till about 3:30, 4 o'clock. So
There are serious questions about his treatment of girls as young as 17.
2 p.m. on the Eastern time zone. Okay. So what's that in English? 2 p.m. Eastern US is what time UK?
He's one of the most powerful men I know.
Oh, 7 o'clock. So yeah, when you watch it, you'll be watching it at the same time as us. Winter months, 8 o'clock. Summer months, British Standard Time. Okay. Interesting.
Very different to reinsurance broking.
What were you like when the East Coast Association?
I was a.
It's now 3 here.
24-year-old.
It's now 8 o'clock my time in the UK. I thought something was a bit off in my camera a little bit. Yeah. I've got a great big teddy up there to the left of me, and yeah, I'm looking up there. But I knocked it off the other day and it landed right on top of my monitor. My monitor come forward. I thought I'd straightened it all out and everything, and it just knocked everything, for 6. So I had to sort it all out again. There we go. I think we're back to normal now.
This was a total out of the blue phone call. And I was like, yeah.
I think we're going to have words with some of this lot in the WhatsApp chat, because I send out messages and they don't want to come into my life. Words are going to be said.
Why did you decide to go on your own? Your agent or with a friend?
Your agent doesn't go with you. It's a business meeting, that's supposed to turn up in your own. It's as simple as that.
What happened next?
Along the doctor.
Pretty much missed the first hour. I'll catch the replay. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Because thanks to Jay Asgar, this bloke, he never told me it was on at 7 o'clock tonight. Otherwise, I would have put it straight on while I was doing the stream. I could have reacted to it. And then, spoke to everybody at the same time. But now I'll do the same as you, Jason, and watch it later.
The old red jersey shorts and whitish t-shirt.
She said David Sullivan asked her to show him her modelling photos.
So if you can imagine flicking through my portfolio and then looking up at me And we were looking down, and he would go, very nice, very nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Quite uncomfortable.
I can't keep up with the times of the European tours and stuff. Is he still in Italy? I think it's still in Italy, isn't it?
I did think about reading for a few seconds when he said next that, you know, is
Oh, Renee, by the way, I caught up on the state of play that I missed.
now.
So now I just got to watch the Xbox showcase, see what's on there. Oh, it's in Paris. Okay. Vive la France, as they say out there. WWE à la Paris.
So I went into the ensuite in
Aqua pour moi, as they say in France. That means water for me, by the way, if nobody knew. I can speak a little bit of French. I know enough to get me by. If I go out there, I can do enough to get me by. Oh, Summer Game Fest, that was a buggy, laggy mess. It was terrible. They made the games look really bad. And I wonder how, I put it in Strange Chat, actually. I bet you Jeff Keighley was like, sort this shit out now. You're making me look bad. You know, you're making the show look crap. Fix this shit right now. It went out of sync so many times. It was just full of bugginess, lagginess, and it was just an overall shit show. It just made the games look really bad, really bad. Yeah, it definitely was way better than Summer Game Fest. Alexa Bliss is in a match tonight, and I too can speak a little French as well. Yeah, I like Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan's my favourite. She's always been my favourite. Totally underused, underutilised, underappreciated, and they held her back so much. I'm so glad that they actually decided that they gave her a push and ran with it, and she became women's champion and, you know, got as far as she'd done now, because WWE'd hold her back any longer. I reckon she'd have probably been fired with the rest of them, like the Wyatt family, some of the MFTs, Kairi Sane, and the others. Who was it? Karrion Kross and Scarlett, and a whole bunch of others. And why is it that WWE decided they were going to make all these cuts and fire the wrestlers right in the middle of storylines that were just getting somewhere? You had the Io Sky, Kairi Sane, and Asuka situation going on. That was leading to something, and then they decided to fire Kairi Sane. Io Sky didn't have a storyline at all, and then after that she feuded with Asuka for 2 matches, and then Asuka left, so she's gone. And then they had the whole other storylines going as well, and they fired half the superstars while the storylines were still going for them. So just ridiculous. But what are TKO thinking? The higher uppers, they just haven't got a clue what they're doing at the moment. They haven't. They really haven't. I quit vaping today. I'm using the SNU and the Pablo nicotine pouches. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. I've smoked once or twice in my life. My mum found out and then said, "Have you been smoking?" I said, "No, it's other people's second-hand smoke that's got on my clothes." And she said, "Why are you in the shower then?" So I said, "Well, I just wanted a shower now, I've been out." So in the end I told her, and she said, "Well, if you want to smoke, come down with me and your dad in the front room. You can sit with us and you can puff away in there." And I immediately quit. Immediately quit. I haven't smoked or done anything in over 20 years now. Over 20 years. Although it hasn't been for a long, long time, but at Christmas I sometimes have like a cigar or something like that, and like a Henry Winterman's or Castella, or just a little cigar, but it's nothing like constant puffing away and things like that. Liv is a great wrestler, and it did piss me off for the way they underutilised her. Thank goodness they finally gave her a push, otherwise she probably would have gone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they hadn't have done anything with her and said, oh, we haven't got anything to give you at the moment, apart from the fact that you're in the Judgment Day and, nothing's really happening with them, she probably would have ended up, on the chopping block or something like that. So I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they kept her on because, I do think Roxanne Perez could do with a push though as well, because she's doing good. She just needs that little bit of help to get somewhere. Give her a title, even though she doesn't hold it for a long time. Give her a couple of weeks to a month and have her drop it, and that should elevate her a little bit more in her, in her career. But yeah, she's cute and she's a good wrestler as well. She just needs that little bit of extra help, and then I think they can really start taking her to places. If she leaves Judgment Day and like feuds with Liv or maybe Raquel, or something like that at some point, that could be a pretty good little bit of exposure for her. She can get over that way with the fans and things like that as well. So yeah, I think they need to do just a little bit more with her, and then I think she'll be up there as well with some of the top stars. Yeah, it's not easy giving up stuff, is it? I mean, I found it I thought it was going to be quite hard when I was drinking Pepsi and things all the time. And the dentist said to me, have you been drinking fizzy drinks? And I said, yeah. And they said, yeah, you need to cut back on it because you got significant wear on your teeth. So I thought, oh God, that's going to be really hard to do. And I stopped. I just stopped. I haven't drank fizzy drinks in ages now, except for a couple of energy drinks and maybe a bottle of Pepsi or something from Savers or something like that. But that's not a constant. I did give up lager because I can't drink lager anymore because that gives me terrible gout in my toes, and I'm suffering for ages if I have that. But everything else seems to be all right for me. Wine, beer, spirits, things like that. So yeah, some things you can give up pretty easily, and some things is pretty hard. Depends on how long you've been doing it, how addicted to it you are, and if you've got the willpower to do it as well. Because that's the main thing. It's the willpower to stop doing it. The minute you're hooked, that's when the problems start, and you can't find a way to give it up. So, like drugs. See a lot of people smoking crack cocaine and doing coke and things like that, and heroin. Once you get into hard stuff like that, it's very hard to get out of that as well. And you can only be helped if you admit that you want the help in the first place. So solely, it starts with anybody. You want the help and you're willing to take it, that's where it starts. If you can't do it and you don't want the help, no one else can help you. That's the problem. WWE and TKO don't know what the hell they're doing with the talent you have and have lost a great... Hang on. WWE and TKO don't know what the hell they're doing with the talent they have, and they have a lot of great talent. Yeah, they do. I don't think the problem lies, too solely with WWE. I think the main problem is the TKO board. I mean, if you look outside of WWE, TKO are running MMA, and a few other things. And currently, I think TKO are in masses and masses of debt, but that's not with WWE. That's with the TKO board. They're in big financial debt at the moment, so they got that to sort out as well, you know. But I think the blame, you can say, solely lies with Nick Khan and the top level staff in TKO. I think you can even, put The Rock in there as well, because The Rock is on the board as well. So I think the blame solely lies with TKO, not WWE initially. But WWE are quite governed, from what I heard, with what TKO say and do. So TKO has an impact on WWE, and there are certain limitations that WWE have due to the board making choices, I think, and overruling, the WWE, writers and the COO, Triple H, and things like that. I think that's basically what it is. So I say the blame lies with TKO, not WWE in actual fact. Vaping's more addictive than smoking. It's really difficult to quit, and I don't want to vape anymore, so I'm using the pouches. Yeah, my flatmate started a few months ago. I never saw him smoke, so I think he's trying to give up now as well. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, some of these vapes have got what have they got? A spice, the drug spice in it. The sort of drug you can get in prison, illicit drugs you can get in prison and things like that. Some of these vapes that the school kids are walking around and smoking are containing the drug spice as well. So I think one kid ended up in hospital a little while ago due to a dodgy vape. So yeah, there's a lot of that going around as well. Defo, check the Lovable website, Trophy Panac Games. Yeah, Panac's Games. Yeah, if you got PS or if you have Xbox, go check out the link. Panac's Games. Sign in with your PS. Forgotten what you call it now. PS account name. And your password. And it shows you all the games you played, and you can have a look at them all on a big rotating wheel, and you can see how you've done, where you've got, what you got left, everything. I checked it out a while ago. It's really good. I chew tobacco or dip moist tobacco like Stoker's Grizzly Skull and Copenhagen. It's a hard habit to quit on my fishing videos. I'm always doing that. I've been doing this since I was 17. Yeah, I've seen you on the videos, Jason, where you're talking about fishing and WWE, and all of a sudden you're like spitting it all out. He gets halfway through a sentence and he goes walking around like Jesse Ventura in Predator, chewing on the tobacco and spitting it out. Like he did on Carl Weathers' shoe inside the chopper before they went into the jungle. You got some good videos, Jason, though. Got to admit. The only thing you got to do, I think you started doing it now, haven't you? Is filming in that way, not that way. That way is the best view. As I told you before, I think you're starting to start doing your videos now that way, aren't you? That's what I was told anyway. Every time I film, it's like that. Never like that. I made a few mistakes with some of the videos that are on my channel that I uploaded that were done like that, but now my other ones go that way all the time.
chatty, very, you know,
Florence said no sooner had she met Tony Livesey than he got on the phone to was David Sullivan.
he picked up the phone on this messy desk and called Sullivan. He went, "Oh, have you got your diary there? Just swap this in the phone." So I got my diary out. And he's
Yeah, the Panax games, I found that out through Centre Strain and I checked it out myself and I quite liked it. The only problem was that when I actually looked at it was very, very laggy. And it kept getting stuck and then spinning round to nowhere near where I was trying to get it to before. And then it stopped and started and it went really, really weird. But no, it's pretty good to see all the games you played and how far you got and all the details on them and everything. So, well worth checking out.
Then Florence said she was taken on her own.
I also got a better tripod. It's been a fantastic purchase. Got it at Walmart. $29. It's not bad.
He didn't get up, I did notice.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. If you don't want to hold the camera, you know, you can just set it up on a tripod and then you can just stand there and do your videos and then post them after editing if needed.
Florence said David Sullivan after stripped down.
I've never used a tripod or any of those stands that have the halo ring on it
She came out
and things like that.
clear.
I've never really used those. I've always been sort of like a walk around, phone in hand, like this sort of thing, and looking up and looking down. And plus, when I'm filming, I can also rotate the camera back and forward, so it looks like the editing's already done. So if you're filming ahead of you, you can just press the button and then it rotates the camera back to you, so you can have yourself on camera a little bit of a distance like this, and then press the button again and it flicks it back to the front camera. So flicking between the front and the rear camera puts in some pretty good effects when you actually watch the video back. And it's not through editing, it's through naturally switching the camera angles while you're filming yourself. So I think it looks pretty cool. You can check some others too. How'd you do that? If you go on to your one, oh, is that if you add people on there, you can check how they've done as well, or people follow you or something like that? I think it is when you start building up and getting people on there, isn't it? You can check their status as well.
So I've been writing this.
I think that's the way it goes. Did coming up to the World Cup, did anybody hear that Christian Eriksen collapsed again? Second time. He had a friendly match, I think it was, and he collapsed on the pitch and had to postpone the game. I think he's going to have to retire for health purposes now. It's not good for his health to have him keep carrying on. He collapsed the first time and they rushed him into hospital and he came back a few months later. I think he played for Manchester United and then we haven't seen him for a while. And then he played a game today and collapsed again. So I think for the benefit of his own health now, he's going to have to retire. He'll have to be medically retired because there's no way you can keep having him come onto the pitch. If he's collapsed twice already, you know, that would be tragic if he came on, they let him play and he died on the pitch. You know what I mean? He's only young still. He's got his whole life ahead of him once he finishes football. And he's got the money. He's not like short on money, is he?
It sent me down a very...
I heard about that, and there will be 5 games at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Well, I hope they rest him. I hope they don't have him play. I really do. I'm not saying that to be nasty, but I don't think they of this situation, and that being the second time, they should have him out there on the pitch at all. He's got to rest. He can't be put back on the pitch. No way. I'm sorry, but no. for the benefit of his own health, he's got to stop. He's got to be put. He's got to be put on the back burner, because it's not good if he goes out there, something happens again, and they can't save him. I wouldn't want to see that. I wouldn't want to see that.
Essex police recently reviewed cases and found it had been correct to conclude there was insufficient evidence.
You have to put their account name they use on Xbox, PS, and Steam profile. Your link for Steam PC. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, he needs to kick back and relax until the doctor's given the all clear. Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. You know. But yeah, they can't play him out of his own safety, respect for him, and you know the duty of care they have over players of any, you know, whatever happens to him in any way, shape, or form, whether it's health, you know, pulled a hamstring, things like that. You have to bench them. You have to bench them till they're cleared. I mean, look at Sam Kerr last year. She missed the majority of the whole season for Chelsea women in the WSL. And she was sitting out. And even she had the common sense to know that even if she thought she felt fine, she knew that she wasn't 100% ready yet. So she didn't come back, which was a good decision on her behalf. You know. But that was also in the middle of the court case that she was involved in for some racial aggravated abuse or something, when she claimed that her and her partner, Kirsty, who plays for West Ham Ladies, I think, was trapped in a taxi with a driver driving erratically, and they feared for their lives. And Sam kicked the window out and then went round and got her partner out the car the other side. When I made a statement to the police, she said something to one of the policemen about all the lines of, "Oh, you white people are all the same," and something like that. And it ended up in this big racially aggravated abuse, verbal abuse court case or something, which she finally was acquitted from. So, but in terms of sport, she knew that she wasn't ready, and she didn't come back for a good while, but she's back playing now, so it's all good. That's why you need to have, you know, people held back until they're actually cleared and they can participate, you know, from injury or health or whatever. But I personally don't think that, you know, after this second time that Ericsson should have any part of the World Cup at all. I'm not being nasty. I just think for his own health, it's the best move. So you can spy check me if you want on Panak's site. Just saying. Yeah, I might have a look and see how you're done, Renee, because from when you started, now you stopped. It'd be interesting to see what the difference is. Right, give me 2 secs. I'm just going to get a whiskey. And then it's nearly 8:30. I might go for a little bit longer till about 9:45, 9 o'clock. If anyone's got any objection or you want me to go on, we'll go on. Let me send one more message. I'm going to see if I can get.
For many years,
See if I can get Stranio to come in. Say hello to us all.
He's one of the most powerful men I know.
Oh, you put the link in now.
David Sullivan has long enjoyed influence and power.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks. I didn't see that early on. I'll check that after the stream. Let me get...
Details of organisations offering information and support with some of the issues raised are available on the BBC Action Line website.
I've sent a message to Strain now. I've put, I'm live for a few more minutes. If you want to come by, say hello real quick, if not busy. So, you may, we may have a video, we may have a visitor on the stream in a moment. Possibly. Strain, where art thou, Strain? We'll wait and see what happens. I'll give it a few minutes and see if he, he stealths in. See if he stealths his way in. Like 007 First Light. Steve, stealthing in on purist mode. This reminds me of the time back in 2003 when I was 19 playing semi-pro baseball, my first game. I got hit by a pitch at 95 mile an hour fastball in the ribs. Didn't break a rib. I was pulled out of the game. Blimey. I bet that hurt you. 95 mile an hour. I mean, that's about the speed that some of the tennis stars hit their ball at on the first serve, isn't it? Maybe even over that. I think I've seen one at 112 mile an hour on a single serve. I mean, it's crazy. You get hit by one of those. I mean, good God. I need to platinum First Light. I haven't had the energy. Well, I haven't even got round to doing half the things that I wanted to do yet, so I'm way behind. I haven't even got a chance to play any of the newest games yet. The newest games I wanted to play were way back there. And even the newest games now I can't get.
It's an early start in the scam hunt at our Glasgow HQ, but it's never too early for the scammers.
So only two devices which you use to connect to the Wi-Fi, that's right? Yeah, computer and your mobile phone. Okay.
First thing in the scam hunt, and surprise, surprise, we turn up, we open our access, and our scammers will already got something like it.
Are we able to share your Wi-Fi password?
Let's have I'm going to put something in the chat. And you can all vote. Hold on.
It's speaking to a man somewhere in the UK. We don't yet know who or where he's based. But we do know that scammer is in a call centre on the other side of the world, in Kolkata, India.
I will help you out. So from today onwards, you will never face any kind of problem. Because first we need to install the security on the computer, alright? Then we will go to the next one. Because today we need to install the security on your each and every website, right? So from
polls going up right now.
Just gone up. We are monitoring a guy.
There we go. Poll is up.
They are pretending to be coaching him through a classic export scam. They're going to pretend he's saying that there's hackers in his system.
100% yes at the moment, right?
The scammer claims he's calling from Big T. He's telling the man that viruses have been detected on his Wi-Fi router.
Oh, it's 50-50 now, yes and no.
He's telling the man to
Ooh, do you know what? I just said I'm getting up to get a drink, didn't I? My whiskey's still over there. I'm sitting here with an empty bottle of water. I've finished. And I haven't even got my whiskey to go. What an idiot. What am I doing? I mean, what am I doing? Oh, by the way, did anybody see my Little Nightmares 2 video where I done the music overlay where I teabagged the enemy when I'd electrocuted him? If you haven't, you got to check that out. It's hilarious. It was near the end. Somewhere. Just give me 2 secs. I'll be right back. Oh, I haven't got much left. Look, I've got enough. I'm not going to be drinking all that tonight, but that's the Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, Maker's Mark.
Now, the scammer is typing a
Very nice.
on the screen.
What is the percentage of the security now? 20%, it is 25. So congratulations, it is slowly getting master. All right.
But as we know, there is
Hulza me kryptonite. Don't you pull me! I'll pull you if I want to. Don't you pull me! I'll watch it with I'll have another bottle by the time you come down here, Natalie, so don't worry. I'll share it with you then. I'll watch it with little Nats later. I've had a busy day. Haven't had a chance to see it yet. Oh, it was just a silly little bit I put in it. I literally you've played Little Nightmares too, I think, haven't you? But there's a part at the end where near the end where you have to pull the planks off a door and run back. And then as the enemy runs in, you pull the lever and you electrocute him. And I got him. And then I just came out and then I did a teabagging. But while I was editing, I've got like this music on top of it playing at the same time I done the teabagging. So just makes it that little bit funnier. I don't usually put that sort of thing in my videos. But yeah, I thought it was funny to put that in on that particular video. Yeah, don't expect a lot of that on videos because I don't normally go all out and put music in, you know, wild things, overlays and, you know, other things. You can do all that in DaVinci, which is pretty easy. You know, how people bring up their little videos on screen. Like if you're sitting here going, oh yeah, if you see this thing here and you do this, and there's like a video positioned right where your finger goes, you go like that, you go, look, this one right here. And at the same time you've got the video playing of yours, then you can have a video on the screen at the same time displayed for a few minutes and things like that. But I haven't gone crazy with that sort of stuff because I never go too far wild with my videos. I know a lot of people do, but that's just not me. I want to be a bit different to other people. I'll have 2 shots, thanks. That's about, what's that about? I think that's about a double, or near enough. Maybe just under. That new bottle isn't going to last long. Probably not. Unfortunately, my vacation this time is coming soon, so I don't know if I would start doing a platinum stream and Let's Plays. It's time consuming. It's like the downside to eating a clock, Renee. It's time consuming. 67 say yes, strain will be in, and 33% say no. I'm waiting to see, you know, I'm waiting to see if he does turn up now. I'm intrigued.
On your banking, your shopping, your email, your everything. So you can use those websites safely and securely.
Nick and the team have to keep trying to contact Edward.
I'm just going to try his landline.
Okay, brilliant.
It's ringing. I'm in like a call waiting system.
Oh,
Ringing.
it's a TV. It's a phone ringing. I thought, what's that? Has anyone ever watched, if you got BBC One, has anybody ever watched that programme, Scam Interceptors? I watch it every time it's on. It's really good. There's like a tech team and they intercept calls. Well, they listen in on calls first with the scammer and the person they're trying to scam. And then they can isolate the calls and they can talk to the person that's actually getting scammed. And then they can isolate the other call and they can speak to the scammer. And somehow they manage to pull all the information off. They've got a hacker in there. They've got the tech team behind them there. They get all the information. They take all that off and they send it to the police and things like that. It's really interesting how they do it. Yeah, I know he's more or less busy with his job. Yeah, he's got the option. You know, I put it out there. You know, even if he comes in for like 2 minutes, like he did last time when he just called in, you know, said hello, had a quick chat, and then went. You know, that's. But he's always got, you know, he's welcome anytime. Is what I meant to say.
You look at that screen there, there's 20 something maybe agents working for that call centre today.
Perhaps you do come if you do a stream at midnight. Maybe maybe I might do a one-off midnight stream at some point. Maybe if I'm watching, say, like WWE, or I want to do a reaction to it while I'm watching it, I might do a midnight stream at some point. But it won't be right now. Maybe I'll do it as part of my Final Bell podcast or something next year. You know, watch Raw live. Obviously, if I was to do that, and I could broadcast the image on a live somehow, I'd have to delete that at the end of the stream. But if I was to react to it while watching it and do a stream like I'm doing now, then I could do a podcast stroke live, and react to what I'm watching in real time with all of you. So there's something I might do next year, actually. Yeah, bring back the podcast, but do it live. And also, I have the feature to bring in somebody as well, like invite a collaborator. So you can have another person on the stream that I'm doing. So if that was the case and somebody else was watching that, we could both talk about it at the same time and do that on the live too. It's all going to take some working out. Co-op with someone. Oh, talking of co-op, Renee, that goals game is actually quite fun. So if you get a chance at some point, we could try it out. It's free game, so it's going to be free online like it was with UFL. But that UFL is like a piece of paper. I've crumpled it up and I've thrown it out the fucking window. That's gone. That's gone. But this goals game, if you decide to download it, we could try it out on co-op and have a laugh. You've got ranked games, you've got play against each other, you've got all different styles. And I can't tell you too much about it because I can't remember all of it. But there's cards you can get. You get rewarded for doing certain things and you can increase your squad. Each squad player has a certain level, like in FIFA, where they have a level. You could be a level 56, 70, 80, upwards. Yeah, each player in your team has a certain level number. But yeah, it will be fun. And then one day what I'll do is I'll do a co-op Fall Guys with you or something maybe. We can try that out with us both as well. Have some fun there. It has Twitch drops too. Yep, I think it does actually. Not entirely sure, but I've only played about 10 minutes of it. Just had a bit of a giggle. I got absolutely smashed in the ranked, but I won a few games in the single player one-on-one knockout. I think it was. Got a couple of achievements unlocked as well. Also, I want to try and get my lives set up so I can do some live streaming through the Xbox. Did it before, but I didn't feel that it was working as well as it should. I don't know how you saw it at your end because I can only see what's happening at my end. But there was a significant delay, I could tell. Not with the messages on the chat coming through, but my commentary. I could hear a massive delay in that. But it's all things that you can work on and try and get a workaround and stuff. But let me just check something. Oh, I didn't want to open. What? Hold on. They kept that quiet.
Yeah.
Whoa. I don't know if I like it. Hold on. Let me show you this.
Right. Then how do I do that?
So there's a couple of ways. If you're with one of the big high street banks,
I just come across this. A new Xbox console variant has been officially announced by Microsoft's gaming division as it celebrates 25th anniversary. Xbox Series X25 has been inspired by the look and feel of the original Xbox console, with a new variant and controller featuring its unmistakable translucent OG green. So, this is what it looks like. There. I don't know, what does anyone think of that? It looks a bit plasticky to me. I don't know about the see-through part of it either. It doesn't look that impressive to me. I like the black one. But I'm not sure if I like that green. It just looks a bit too plastic. Like they've just put the unit together and put a see-through cheap plastic body round it. Am I wrong in saying that? But it doesn't look that great to me. The S25 has a limited edition variant of the Series X to tie in with Xbox turning 25. First time the Xbox Series X features a translucent design and draws inspiration from the original Xbox. 1 terabyte still, so they haven't increased their storage space. They've still got a terabyte in there, so they haven't increased it to 2 for a new console or anything like that. When powering up, the iconic X lights up in green, which is a nod to the original Xbox startup. Also, a 25th anniversary logo on the front and other design elements long-time Xbox fans will recognise. No Xbox Series X25 is more powerful than Xbox Series X. The X25 is a limited edition variation on the Series X and is not a mid-generation console upgrade. Okay. This is the last part. Is there an Xbox X25 controller? Yes, there will be a limited edition controller to tie in with the console on the 25th anniversary, similar to the console. It will also be in a translucent OG green. Does anybody like that? I think the pad looks all right. I'm not sure about the console though. Original ABXY colours with black sticks. Bumpers will have original black and white colours from the original Duke controller. The black case and battery door are fully transparent too and feature the classic Xbox logo. I was going to look up something then and I just came across that, but now I've completely forgotten what I was supposed to be looking up. There you go. Anyway, what does everyone think of that? Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. It looks plastic. It looks like they've just built the internals and put a plastic cheap case round it. And then just put the top on it that looks like a square plastic top, similar to the Series X. I think the controller looks better than the console. I would not want that in my house. No way. The black one looks so much better. I don't like that green at all. I'm now watching Raw from the beginning. I'm going to go and watch it back after the stream. I'm going to get a shower, get some dinner, and then I'm going to have an early night, I think. Look, I'm going to end the poll now. 67 people have said yes and 33 have said no. That hasn't changed. So, end the poll. And we got 10 minutes before I end the stream at 9 o'clock. So, anybody wants to talk about anything, let me know in the chat right now. The 10-minute countdown has started. The stream will terminate at 9 o'clock. Oh, that's what I wanted to check.
We've been listening into these scammers based in Sector 5, Kolkata, India, for the past 6
Yeah, 9
weeks.
o'clock. Okay.
Realize where the hackers have been.
Thought they might.
It's the same scammers who targeted Edward, posing as his internet service provider, intent on stealing his cash.
Yeah.
Identity protect you with everything. So could you please let me know first, what is the last?
Who have I got winning the World Cup?
As our investigation into this scam call centre draws to a close.
Yeah, it would be wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Natalie, if I wasn't on my own. But yeah, it's an early night for me on my own, I think. Winning the World Cup. Well, I've got to say, Portugal look a really strong side. If you look at the players that they've got and the team they're putting out, they have a high potential of the World Cup. Hi, Tammy. Welcome in. Hope you're well. I'm just about to finish up in about 5 minutes, unfortunately. But glad to have you here. Unfortunately, yeah, it will be ending at 9 o'clock. But enjoy the time you've got left. Yeah, I'll go with probably Portugal or France. I don't think the other teams are really gonna be anything. That's no knocking them, but if I have to say anything, I'd say Portugal. I think I'd have to go with Portugal. 2 versus 1, so it seems that one voter got the other 2 voters wrong. I'm good about to throw this bloody bear across the room I'm building. Yeah, Portugal does look good. If you look at the lineup, Jason, tell me if you think any different. Those players they got in there, I don't think anybody could beat them. Yeah, Tammy, I had a great big bear. I think I showed it before. Maybe on the next stream I'll show it to you. But it's there somewhere on the other side of me. And the other day, I went to put some throw rugs that I'd washed up there and knocked it off. And it went half over the top of this monitor, 4K monitor that I've got on the side of me here to my left. Then it went over the top of my PC, pushed all the screen forward and everything. And I was about to grab this bear and throw it across the room, just like you said. I was like, this fucking bear. But yeah, it's like having. Everybody's got to have had this. There's no way anybody can say they haven't had it, right? When you put a bag on the stairs, and it doesn't matter if it's 3 or 4 steps up, and the bag goes, yeah, bump, 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 bump. So you pick it up and you put it back on the step, right? And the bag goes, yeah, bump, 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 bump. In the end, you end up picking this bag up and you bang it on the floor right at the bottom. And you're like, fucking thing can stay there. You know, in the end, you just think, why do I bother when it just keeps going, yeah, bump, 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 bump. It drives you up the freaking wall, I tell you. And in the end, you just end up picking things up and going, right, put this fucking thing here and that thing over there. And you bloody well stay there now. Fed up with it bouncing down the stairs. I've seen my mum and my dad as well with that. They put something on the stairs and it goes bump, 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 bump. And in the end, they're going, mum's like, oh, for fuck's sake. So she gets this bag and puts it at the bottom. She's like, it can stay down there now. And my dad's the same. He goes, this bloody thing. Fucking fed up with it. Boom. There it is. Can bloody well stay down there. Yeah, if we had a jar for every time somebody swore, we'd have a good bit of money in there, I'll tell you. I've got to do an iOS update on my phone, so I'm going to get off until next week. Okay, Jason, no problem. Thanks for coming in. Have a great week, and I'll see you back here again next Monday, same time, same place, and we'll do it all again. My swear jar is nearly full from this bear build. Oh, the bear. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about now. Is that the pictures you sent me the other day where you showed me the there was that Build-A-Bear type thing. Was it crochet bear, or you sort of knit it or make it somehow? Yeah.
Scam attempts being made. And right now, as we look at it, how many can you see are still in progress?
No, there's no business being done. All would be a drop.
Well, that's got to be a way. We contacted the people working in the Instagram call centre, but as yet, we did, however, pass.
Yeah, that's the one. You showed me the pictures the other week, didn't you? 1 second, I've got to get my tablet. I forgot to take my tablet today. My nose is giving me hell.
The number is usually on the back of the phone. Remove any software that scammers have asked you to install on your phone or laptop. Change your passwords on as many online accounts as you can. Report the phone to Action Fraud. Go to actionfraud.police.uk or contact 300
Right. That's better. Yeah, I should have took my hay fever tablet this morning and I completely forgot. And now towards the end of the night, my nose is itching proper. It should calm down in a minute now, taking it. I finished Ribbons Bear. I'm on a much bigger one called Milk Tea. Here, before we close, Tammy, I'll show you the bear. I'll show you. I think I showed it on the last stream, but I've got two. I've got two in the bedroom up there, and one up there. Look at this.
running this charity is just trying to help vulnerable families. They are not open.
What's the matter? Yeah, I don't know who these people are either. I just talk to them every Monday night. Can't see them. Don't know why you're looking around. What are you looking for? You can't see them. You're just talking to the camera. Look, there. Look. See them? No, you won't see them. I told you won't see them because you can't see them. You can only see what's in the chat. Look. Look over there. That's where the chat is. Right? And that is the camera where you sit. Right? So you just literally look round like this. Then you look at the chat there. And then you respond. Right? That's the way it goes. Right, let's get you back to bed. Bloody thing will probably fall down now. It'll probably collapse in a minute. It'll come crashing down. I've got some more around Mum and Dad's. Oh, I had a picture on my phone. Let me show you this. If I can get it. Can I? I might be able to. Where's my... I did it as a joke once and I took a picture. Yeah, it's like Strain's nose itch. It's easy enough now taking that tablet. I've got to start taking my tablets more because that's just... You know when you stand there and you get an itch and you're trying not to scratch it and see how long you can last? In the end, you're like... you just can't stop. You just can't not do it.
They're treated as a problem to be fixed, but they need to be guided.
I'm going to listen to the people living there.
Give me a second and I'll find it and show you.
I used to have a gangster and stuff like that. They could be like, you're like this, you're born. Because if we can understand what's going on, what would you have done if you hadn't come here today? Not much. I was on PlayStation earlier. There's a real hope.
There it is.
Change.
Yeah, I suppose I've got this.
Without that, have we got a
Look at that. Can you see that all right? I took that ages ago. It's unfortunate you can't see the rest of it. The whole toilet there. The window is actually just up here, but I don't know if you can actually... There, look. Oh, I do some stupid photos at times. I really do. I don't know if any of you can see this either, but this is the local park that I go to every now and then. It's the light on the screen. You just can't... Yeah, you can't get it. I don't know why it's like such a bright reflection. It's just really weird. Right, where are we? Cute Bear. Yeah. I don't know where I got that one from. But I've had it quite a while. As I said, I've got some more around Mum and Dad's. I've got 2 in the bedroom in there. I think I had some pictures on my phone, but I actually had to delete them because I was trying to free up space. But I've got a Taz up there next to the big teddy I just showed you there. Obviously, you know, I've got my Basil brush up there. And yeah.
Years with England, so I need to focus on this area, what's going on.
Bear was like, I need to use the bathroom. Two bears shit in the woods. No, that one uses the toilet. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I think I was going to do a silly video at one point, and I ended up just taking a photo. But yeah, there is one of my Taz. Actually, I think it might be on my channel. Where do you search? It's my shorts, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, James Bond. I don't know if anybody ever saw this. Yeah, this is my Taz. My Taz one. Let me share the screen. Nice to see you, Mr. Bond. 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 Yeah, that's my Taz. That's my Taz teddy that I've got up there. Big full-scale Tasmanian devil thing. Actually, I'll go and get the ones from the bedroom. I'll show you. I'll show you the ones from the bedroom. I've got them sitting on each side of the bed on the bedside tables. Give me 1 sec. I'll come right back.
I think there's a fear in that way that one gender is against the other. When we brought this report out, it was about the boys are underperforming at every level against girls. And some would say, well, the girls have done it. It's not like it's asking the why. Yeah,
let me move this out of the way. The first one I had was this. This one.
Especially when it comes to work. I'm keen to hear what that's like for lads today.
Hit that, and then the other one was this. It's a bit like a Steiff bear, you know, those really big, well, not big, but the expensive ones. But this is not a Steiff, but it's very similar in style. See at that. So they're the ones that come out of my my bedroom that sit on the bedside tables. As I said, the other ones are all around my mum's. They're on a shelf in my old bedroom. I've got loads of them. I've got a Winnie the Pooh. I've got another big teddy. I think it's a bit smaller than that big one I showed you a minute ago. And some others that I collected when I was younger. Yeah, hashtag clear up space. Operation Clear Space is in full effect right now. Won't surprise me if he uses another strain habit when he streams by showing the OBS screen while live. Yeah, he has a habit of doing that, doesn't he? Hey, Ribs is in. Everyone welcome Ribs in. You caught me just at the right time. I was just about to finish in a minute. I'm on the Maker's Mark, Kentucky Straight Bourbon. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. If anyone is interested in a lot of George Michael, you're a fan of George Michael, go over and check out Ribs' channel. Links in the chat there. She's got a lot of stuff for George Michael and videos and everything up at the moment. So it'd be good to get her a little bit more interest on her channel if George Michael is your thing. Yeah, I started at 7:30. Well, just after 7:30. I nearly forgot that I was supposed to be live, so I was about 5 minutes late. But I got to about 8:30, and I thought I'd push it to probably 9 o'clock. So it's coming up. Well, it's just gone 9 now, so sod it. We'll have 9:30. Let's go to 9:30. Let's do 2 hours. Sod it. Got a new thing now, Ribs, as well. As soon as someone comes into the chat, the mods put the link in straight away for that person who's in the chat. So at the moment, we've got, I think, Natalie, Renee, you, Tammy, Jason, who was here earlier, Jason Tackett. Yeah, so anybody who comes into the chat, their link is automatically put. Sorry, anyone who comes into the live, the link is automatically put into the chat. So people have the option to go over, check out your content, and if they're interested, help you out, get your channel, a bit more noticed, a few more subs, and just trying to help everybody out, really. You got 2 strikes. Oh, God. Have you been able to dispute them and get them overturned? There's a lot of this going around lately. There's some debunkers on YouTube that get struck because people don't like, what they've said about their videos, but they're doing it within the fair use, fair dealing margin. So there really is no reason why these people should do that, but they're just doing it out of spite. It's just stupid. Yeah, I know. Yeah, get this. Another guy, Jay Carts Arts, he's just done a reaction video to one of the debunkers. They haven't got an issue, but he did a video on a video that one of the debunkers made. And the woman who was a part of the video that the debunker made has now copyright struck Jay Carts for creating a reaction to a video of the debunker that woman was in. Work that one out. So stupid. They just hand them out like sweets at the moment. Oh, I don't like what you said about my channel. I don't like the way you reacted to it. But it was done within the fair use policy. But I'm going to strike you anyway. And if it's not a copyright strike, you're going to get a privacy strike. Because now, privacy strikes are the things that we're going to get you with. It's a dick move. It really is a dick move. I hope you get it sorted, though. You don't have to remove the video. If you get struck and your video is removed, like a takedown request, then YouTube will temporarily take it down. But then if you dispute the strike and you're successful, the strike will be overturned and your video will be allowed to go back up on your channel. I had one done to me a little while ago. I think I told you about it, and everybody. I don't think I ever did a video on it, but I think I might do one later on, because it was the first strike that I got in the whole 10 years of me doing this. And literally all I did was I got a video of Bryan Adams at Wembley in 1996. I put it on the channel and I had a disclaimer. I put who the video belonged to in the description. I had a link to the description. A link to the video and everything all in there. And I said, how good is it? This is a moment that Bryan Adams will never forget, because at that time, the crowd started singing the song before he could start singing the song, and he had to fill in a little bit later. And without any warning or anything like that. My video was blocked. I had a takedown request and the person copyright struck me. So because I'm a small channel, I took the video down and then I had to do what's called copyright school to be able to get rid of the claim if I passed the questions that I was asked. And yeah, I got it, and it said within 90 days the copyright strike will be gone. So yeah, not only did I take the video down myself, delete it, everything, you know, I haven't got the strike now, but some people would just do it without telling you, and they'll just hit you with it. And that was the first strike that I got in the whole 10 years of me doing this, since I started on the 21st of September 2015. Yeah.
Is there something that would change, or we've got to make allowances and accommodate for? Okay.
Yeah, it is a dick move. There's nothing I can do. Sony's too big to go up against. Oh, it's Sony. Yeah, copyright central, that is. It's like Nintendo as well. People can't really do much Nintendo content on YouTube because they'll just hit you with strikes and everything, and yet you're showing off their product, and you'd think they want you to put their product out there because maybe people would like it, and it means more sales and everything for them through showcasing what you're playing. But yeah, for some reason, Nintendo just really want to hit you and crucify you with the strikes and bans. So it really is pointless putting any of their products out there on YouTube because you just get done for it. Ever seen a bear fly? Well, if this sod don't start playing fair, we fly. You still threatening that bear? Tammy versus the Lego bear. Who wins? It's more like a Jenga bear, isn't it? Putting the sliding the pieces in.
Came to the conclusion that I didn't really want to be around anymore.
Yeah, copyright school is a joke, but luckily enough, I was able to get my copyright strike removed. But in actual fact, there was really no need for the person who did it to have done that, because they could have just said, all right, well, we claim the royalties and there is no issue in you promoting this. You could leave it up there, but you can't earn from it, which is fair. But no, hit me with a copyright strike straight away and blocked the video and got it taken down. Thanks, Web Sheriff. Prick. That's to you. That's who it was. Someone called Web Sheriff, whoever they are. Wanker. I can't lose 120,000 subscribers. Can you? Oh my God, have you lost that? Mind you, I'm glad that your channel's all right, because when the AI got implemented by YouTube, which was supposed to weed out all this AI slop and, you know, these other channels that were just plain AI and things like that, and it was implemented as well to take out deceptive practices and things like that. When it first was implemented, all the big YouTubers were losing 50,000 subs automatically, and their channel was getting heavily damaged. So, yeah, I'm glad your channel's doing well, apart from the 2 strikes that you got. Yeah, Nintendo strike people. Yeah, you can't promote any of their stuff on there. Nothing. See, what you would think is, as I just said, they'd be happy for you to promote something in order for them to get noticed, and then people might want to buy what you're showing off. But no, you can't do it. They just strike you, and it's just ridiculous.
I've been invited to the prison to give a talk to the young men there about handling the tougher moments.
I am bloody thing. Yeah, see, even Renee would probably know more about it than me, but yeah, Nintendo's copyright greedy company. Same as Sony. Sony's just pure greed. Pure greed. They don't care what the fans want. They just want the money. If the money's coming in, it's great. Do they want to give you what you really want, what you've been asking for? No, it's a matter of this is what we got, you have it or you don't have it. And in terms of games, if you buy a game and you want to upgrade it to the next gen console, you've got to give Sony $10 or something to be able to upgrade it to play it from PS4 to PS5. And yet Microsoft, you buy the game, you put it in your console and it updates it on the Xbox Series X automatically and free using smart delivery. So who's got the better option? But if you want to upgrade something with Sony, hand out $10 in there and you can upgrade your game. Greedy company, and they don't give a shit about the people and the fans. They just want the money. That's all they're in it for. Yeah, you would think they'd want games featured, but what's the point if you just get copyright struck and banned for doing it? Jenga Bear more likely do your head in, Bear. Oh, that would be a great one, wouldn't it, Renee? They don't care about us. You know the Michael Jackson song? Wouldn't it be great if you had a video and you put it on silent and it was a video of Sony and you had an overlaid song of Michael Jackson? All I want to say is that they don't really care about us, playing over the top of it. That would be amazing for promoting Sony and how greedy they are. All I want to see is that they don't really care about us. Playing over the top of a Sony video. Oh, I'd love to do that. I'd love to do it. AI software is horrible. Yeah, AI is leading the way, but I'm worried about that potentially in the future. How far can it go? And what are we going to be dealing with in the future when AI gets as far as technology has now? It's scary, really is. 60 seconds of a song. I know, it's any little thing these days. That's right, song has consoles too. Yeah, see, Renee's pointed it out. Sony only care about their own greedy ass. That's it, exactly what it is. But I can't grumble because I've got a Sony television there, 1080p HD ready television. I've had that for over 10 years and it's still going as good as the day I got it. The only thing I've got a problem with is the power button to turn it on in the morning, but that's not a big issue. I've got a Sony surround sound kit there that I've had for almost longer than I've had the TV for. I've got one speaker in the middle there, one speaker over in the right hand corner, one speaker behind this monitor here, down here somewhere, one over the back up there, and one right over there in the corner behind the door. And that thing is working just as good as the day I got it as well. That stereo, don't know if you can't see it from here, but there's a stereo. See this big big thing here? Just on the other side of that, off camera, I've got a Sony Hi-Fi. And that's still going as good as the day I bought it. So I can't grumble at the products they make, but I can say that they are just very money orientated and they don't care what the fans want. And that's not me just saying it. Renee pointed it out. Other streamers I've seen, like Centre Strain 01, has mentioned it as well, that they don't care about the fans, they just want the money. They're a very greedy company, and there's a lot of other people out there saying that same thing as well. So I'm not the only one, you know, saying that myself. F Nintendo, yeah. Greedy as 21 Savage. Oh God. With all images of Sony, they'll nail you for the song. Yeah, they probably would. Sony still has way better first-party exclusive games than any other console. Yeah, I can't knock that, Renee. But you see, I can't understand why some people are anti-Xbox and pro PS5 or PS, or anti-PS and pro Xbox. That doesn't make sense to me, because if you stick exclusively to one thing, you're only going to play the games that you're allowed to play on that particular console. Now, if you have a PS as well, you get to play a whole variety of other games like Spider-Man. You got Wolverine coming out soon. The Order 1866, The Last of Us Part 2. You got Uncharted. You got a whole host of different games on PlayStation. And if you want to stick with just Xbox, you're not going to get the benefit of playing some of the really, truly great games that are out there. So that's why I prefer to play both and not just be biased to one. But I just can't understand people's logic, because you're never going to get to play all the other great games if you're just exclusive to one console and one brand. That's just being stupid. You know, that's just being silly. Still playing PS. Oh my god. I think I've got a PSP here somewhere as well, self. I just can't find it. I'm going to have to go through all my stuff. I think I put it inside one of my Wii boxes. It's in the bedroom up on top of the wardrobe. I'm going to have a look, because I'm sure I put it in there for security when I went on holiday. I know a few things got stolen when I was on holiday, but I got some of those back, but not all of it. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and see if I still got it. But I had a PSP. I got it on the day it came out. So, yeah, I'll have to go back and find it, because the box is in there and the box is empty. And I've got all the games stacked up on the top of it as well. So I need to find out if I've still got it or not. I'm almost at the bottom. Sony nailed the State of Play last Tuesday. Yeah, it was very good. But Summer Game Fest was just a mess. Absolute mess. I think they should have named it Summer Game Mess. That would have made more sense. Laggy. It was out of sync. It was buggy. It was awful. It just made everything look bad. Something should have gone well. Just looked really, really bad. Oh, Crash Bandicoot, yeah. Do you know I've never played that? Never, ever played Crash Bandicoot, ever. Not yet, anyway. I bought a handheld that has a lot of old classic games like... Oh, Paperboy. I used to love that. I used to love Paperboy. Riding down the road, throwing the papers, smashing people's windows, hitting cats and dogs, watching out for traffic as you're riding up and down the road. People coming out their houses, shouting at you, screaming, waving their fists in the air like... It was great. Do you know, on my phone, I've actually got the old Track and Field. You know, the one we have the race, the race first, and then you have the long jump, javelin, hurdles. Oh, that game is just amazing. I play that all the time. Yeah, let me show. Look. Where is it? Oh, it's under games. If you can see the screen, then I'll show you. But it's right at the bottom. No, it's not going to show up, is it? If I turn it, it's too much of a reflection. But it's the old Track and Field where you used to have the joystick, and you used to really have to rapidly hit the buttons while you put your fingers through the joystick, and you just really do this really fast and try and get the momentum in the bar underneath. And then you have to hit the button at the right time to get the right percentage or angle to throw the javelin far enough and hit the long jump right. And, oh, it's such a fantastic little arcade game. I can't believe they put it on mobile. I really can't. I still play the old Game Boy. I've got the original Game Boy in the bedroom, but unfortunately I dropped it and the screen came out, and I don't think it works as good as it should anymore. But I've got all the games. I've got a carry case, all the cartridge games, power plugs, everything. It's just unfortunately the Game Boy has got damaged. Don't know if it can even be fixed. Any games coming out soon that were shown on the last few days showcases? I can't remember. Can't remember. I love the Crash Bandicoot games. Yeah, they look fun, but as I said, I've never played them yet, so me too, I'll still play for hours. Yeah, I know. Endless fun. I've got the original PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, which is up there, underneath my 360 Elite, just there. And no, actually, it's there. Is that it? That's it, isn't it? No, it's there. No, it is there. That's my PS3. That's my PS3. That's my PS4, and that's PS4, and that's the 360 Elite. And then I've got original PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. I haven't got PS5 yet. Original Xbox, the big green one with the big black one with the green label on top. Plug-in controllers. All the other Xboxes, right up to the Series X. 2 Wiis, 1 Nintendo DS, 1 Game Boy. I think I've got a Sega Mega Drive or Sega Saturn. Something like that. I haven't even looked in the box that's up there. On the PS1, I'll have to show it to you later. I've got the G-Con 45 handgun, and I have Time Crisis 1 and 2. If anyone remembers the Time Crisis games, they were freaking amazing. I've got loads of games for every single console. Got so much stuff. I want to put it on display, but I've got no room in here. Got no room with everything that's in here. I've got no room to show it all off, unfortunately. But yeah, I've got a whole load of consoles and games. I've even got an Amiga 600 up there with an external disk drive, floppy disk games, everything all up on top of my wardrobe. I have to get it all down and, sort it out at some point. Plantation 1 and 2. That's it. Oh, you mean PlayStation, sorry. Yeah, I was lucky to get my PlayStation 3. I don't see him anymore, but my friend at the time, Lee, he said to me, "Do you want the PS3?" And I said, "No, I'm going to buy it off you, or you give me it." He went, "I don't know yet. It might be on sale." So I said, "Okay." And then he came to me one day and he said, "Are you at home today?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I'll pop round if it's all right." I said, "Yeah." He came round. I think we were going to have dinner that night. I was cooking. I was doing a curry or something. I think it was homemade curry or something. Naan breads and rice and everything. And he brought it round and he said, "There you go." I said, "What's that?" He says, "My PS3. I don't play it no more. You can have it." So I got it for free. Because my other one got stolen. And then I bought the PS4 off him for £200, I think it was. 50 quid a month. And it's, as I said, up there. But what he did was he opened it up and he put in another SSD drive in there. So not only has it got the internal memory that the console has, it's got extra memory inside it as well. Plus you can record from inside the console with it as well. So, yeah. I've been pretty lucky in the things that I've got so far. That Sega Saturn or Mega Drive, whatever it is in that box up there, I'll get that for free as well. a guy walked into my workplace one day with a box and said, do you want this? I said, what's in there? And he pushed it across the bar, and I looked and I went, do you want anything for it? He said, no, I just want to give it away. I've got no use for it. So I took it home and it's in the bedroom. But yeah, I said to him, I'll tell you what I'll do, because you've given me that, you can have free drinks for the next 3 hours of the day. If you want a beer, let me know, and I'll just provide you with a free drink for the next 3 hours of the day. He agreed, and I got a Sega Saturn or Mega Drive, and he got free beer for the the last 3 hours or more. Yeah, PlayStation, that's what you meant, yeah. Proper gamer. Well, I'm not saying I'm a proper gamer, but I have played games for over 30 years now. Started off with PlayStation 1, and the very first game I got when I bought that console was Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil in the Spencer Mansion. The very first game when Chris, you can choose between Chris and Jill for the playthroughs, and Barry was there, Wesker was there, and yeah, you went through the entire mansion for the whole game and found out what went on, how the story started, and everything else. And yeah, it was a great game considering the bit form for the PlayStation 1. I thought that Resident Evil 1 looked absolutely freaking amazing when I first played that game. When I first started it, I couldn't put it down. I thought it looks so good. You know, I just can't stop playing it. But then I moved on to Resident Evil 2 and everything. Then I went on to PlayStation 2, then 3. Haven't played actually on a 4 yet. I've never actually played on a 4. And the 4's up there. So I shall be getting that out soon because I've got some games for it. What did I get? I've got The Last of Us Part 2. Uncharted Nathan Drake collection. Uncharted 4. Spider-Man as well. I got Spider-Man, the first game. So I'm looking forward to trying all them out at some point. But yeah, I've sort of elevated from there and gone upwards towards Xbox Series X and other things now. So I suppose you could say, yeah, I am a gamer, not a proper gamer, just someone who loves playing games, but been playing games over a long period of time before I even decided to start doing YouTube. But I think I came into YouTube at the wrong time. But now, I think I'm up to 451 subs now, so I'm only 49 short of the 500 goal. I was on 424, then I went up to 438, then 449, now 451. I was in a live stream last Friday, I was saying. You'll see it on a post on my community page if you look at it. I just mentioned that, you know, I didn't know how I got to 438, but I'm grateful. And then Mike at Real Evidence, who was on live at the time, said, I think we can help you out with that and get you near to it. And he asked one of the mods to put my link in the chat. Next thing I know, I went up to 449, and then this morning went up to 451. So, but the post, I wanted to make it known that I created this channel off my own back. I'm appreciative of everybody else's help and advice in order to help the channel grow and things. But I don't want people thinking or making the assumption that I'm trying to get successful off the back of some of these other YouTubers. Because when people do nice things like Mike did on the live on Friday, other people would start then thinking, oh, well, he's not doing that good on his channel anyway. So now he's trying to use the influence of this person to try and make a success of himself off of their back rather than doing it himself, which is not the case, because I created this channel on my own. I got the channel to where it is, and that will be what I do going forward. But, you know, there are people out there that will make assumptions that you're using other people to gain success off of their back instead of doing it yourself, and then claiming you did it all on your own. But if people want to do what they've done like Mike did, then I'm greatly appreciative. But there's no way that I am and I've told him this in a text message, that I will never use anybody else's channel to self-promote, and I will never use anybody to gain success off of their back. But I'm appreciative of what they do for me in order to help me grow and progress. And that's the way it will always be. But there are plenty of other people out there that latch on to other people because they're not getting anywhere from what they've done. So they elevate themselves off the back of somebody else, but then claim that they've done all the work themselves. So, yeah, unfortunately, there are some people out there that are very much like that. 20 to 10. Fucking, how long are we going to go on for, man? I said 9 o'clock, then it was 9:10, then I said let's go to 9:30. Now it's now nearly 9:45. Right, I am stopping the stream at 10 o'clock, all right? So you got 20 minutes left. This is my final decision. The stream ends at 10 o'clock, okay? It ends at 10. No extensions. No extensions at all. I've got to go have a shower. I've got to get something to eat. And yeah, I'm going to chill out, watch a bit of TV. Maybe do some editing in between. Right, now where were we? Tell me you're a Bon Jovi fan. Me too. I'll have to check out your videos. Can someone tell me in the chat if I'm wrong? Well, this is not me saying it, but if the information is wrong, is what I meant. I heard that somebody else had the songs that Bon Jovi was using and made a success of. And the rumour going around is that he stole the music and he's got to where he is today by using someone else's songs. Now, is that correct information, or is that misinformation and somebody's put the information out there that is wrong? Because I've never got an answer on this, and I'd like to know if that information is legit or if it's a bunch of horse manure, should I say?
Through puberty and the big increase of testosterone.
What? You're a woman? How can you say that? I never went through puberty as a woman, so I don't know what it's like to go through the growth and get the boost of what? You're telling me that you don't? Oh, I'm not even getting into this. What is this crap I'm watching here anyway? Gareth Southgate. Oh, fuck me, I'm turning this off. What is this shit? Things like this just make me argue with myself because they can't hear me. They're just on the television showing the programme. But I find things to nitpick at and I don't get an answer because I'm just here arguing with myself about something I'm watching and the information I've heard. But this is annoying me now. I don't know what that's got to do with football and everything else. So you can just carry on because I'm going to switch.
We can't judge why people aren't together, but we can observe that there is then a gap. There's no criticism.
Oh, God. What is he talking about? Get on with it, Gareth, you pillock.
All right, Miss Marks.
I was playing Atari. Oh my God, I used to have an Atari Jaguar. Does anyone remember them? I sold it years ago. I wish I kept it now. Would have been a great classic addition to everything I've got already. No, I haven't got it anymore.
You moved in February, no, when did you move in March? You moved in March, yes, ma'am. And what was the arrangement with regard to the house?
Ribs, which channel did you want Renee to? Oh, he's done it. Okay, sorry. I was a bit below, a bit above, sorry, where the chat was, but Renee's already done it.
Mortgage payment. That was it. What do you mean mortgage payment? Mr. Fry.
I'll call BS on that. Ribs calls BS too. Okay, cool. So it's a load of information that's made up by somebody just who doesn't know what they're talking about. Oh yeah, don't forget, if anybody wants to join Renee's Discord server, feel free to come in. I'm sure Renee will be happy to have you there. So what's everyone's plans? What are we all doing? And when I finish the stream at 10, as I said, I've got to have a shower. I might do some editing, put the TV on, then have an early night. What's everyone doing, depending on your time zones and how it affects you? I know Renee's an hour ahead of me. His time zone's only 1 hour ahead of mine. So he's currently at 10:45 now. Throw in this bear and see if it can fly. Tammy, if you do, what you need is what you want to do is record you throwing it, and then go back and overlay R. Kelly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. Over the top of it. But when you throw the bear, slow it right down. Slow the bear down so it's going really slowly as you play the music over the top. That would be a great short. That would be an amazing short. I'm going to call some mayhem on Sniper Elite. Are you going live with anyone, or are you just going to play on your own? I'm going to go call some mayhem on Sniper Elite. Sign him up, Captain. He's a great shot. Sniper 101. 100 kills, 1 bullet each. Never seen anything like it. This man is the ultimate sharpshooter. I'll have the Red Bull. I'm about to stuff my face. It's dinner time. Ooh. What are you going to have to eat? What are you going to have to eat? Ribs? What are you going to have? I think I'm going to have some cheese and crackers. That's probably about right for this time of night, because too late to cook anything else now. Careless Whisper. You know where that went. That's an old joke, wasn't it? George Michael went to the doctors with a chocolate stuck up his bottom. The doctor turned around and said, "Yeah, I see what it is. It's a careless whisper." Aside from the jokes, I mean, George Michael was great. I had the older album and I used to listen to that religiously. Every track. I never skipped a track. And I loved that album. Absolutely loved it. One of the best albums that George Michael's ever brought out. It started off with Jesus to a Child. And and it had a whole load of other things on there as well. Fast Love, I think, was the second song. Spinning the Wheel was on there. It had some amazing songs on it. I want to get the album again. I lost it when I was at my old workplace. I don't know where it ended up. I want to get it again. Wallace, but there's no cheese. Yeah. Out the cheese, Gromit. I'm off on holiday for 4 days in September for my birthday. Oh, nice. I hope you enjoy it. Where are you going, Tammy? Anywhere nice? Well, it's got to be nice, hasn't it, if it's your birthday? You know what I mean. Nice and hot, like abroad somewhere or something. Gonna have some freak soup. What's that? Every time I whisper chocolate bar, I start singing Careless Whisper. I love that song. What was the other song? Father Figure. That was one of my favourite songs as well. I absolutely love Father Figure. But if you ask me what my absolute favourite George Michael song is, it's got to be My Mother Had a Brother. That is just so good. I play that virtually every time I want to listen to something now. My Mother Had a Brother. And ironically, Ribs, it's actually when I click on it, it's your one. It's your one. Where it came from the live show in London, the very last show he did. At that time. I think it's from the George Michael Live in London tour. Such a great song. I haven't watched much of Dan, to be honest. Sometimes I find the reactions a little bit too much. I'm like, I don't know if I can be bothered listening to this for too much longer. It just feels a bit over the top and false at times. Like you're doing it just to provide some entertainment. If it's natural, it's all right. But I find that it tends to be a little bit loud and over the top and false. I don't know why. I just got that. He's probably not, but I just got that feeling every time I see him. I'm having a grilled cheese. Oh, nice. Philly cheesesteak or something like that. Oh, that's gonna be beautiful. You have chocolate called Whisper? Yeah, we got chocolate called Whisper over here. Yeah. No, I've never been to Blackpool either. I'd like to go one day though. Oh, I do like a bit of Gorgonzola. I don't know why I did it in that voice. You'd do it the other way, couldn't you? Like no offence to anyone, like a homosexual or something. You go like, oh, I do like a bit of Gorgonzola. Oh, that cheese is beautiful. Oh, it's so tasty. I think I've had too much practice to do voices like that. Are you excited for the Faith movie coming out? I didn't even know there was one, to be honest. I have to keep an eye out for that. It's my absolute favourite song. Sorry, have I missed something here? Can you imagine? I'll tell you what, right? Birmingham, nothing against the people, but they sound like the people who are the most bored when they talk of everything. I mean, something I've said before, something could be the most exciting thing that you could go and do, and whenever they speak, they just do not sound like they've enjoyed it. It's so like down. It's like they're down all the time. You know, like every time they say something, it's like, well, I went to see Body Maiden last week. It's like, have you not got any more excitement than what you just said then? You know? Well, when I went down the road, I just went to see something now. It's like, for God's sake, can you just make yourself sound a bit more excitable, you know? It just sounds like everybody's so like, oh, well, I went to see it. It was all right, but yeah, I liked it. Sounded like you fucking hated it. That's the way the Brummies speak. It's so ridiculous. Anything you say, they say, it doesn't sound like they've got any enthusiasm at all. I can't make a Philly cheesesteak, thank God. I live near the city and get them often. Oh, I'll tell you what I do like, and I think you probably might have some near you. I absolutely loved it when I was in New York. Ribs, and that was the deli shops where you walk in and they got that counter there and they got all the fresh meat, bologna, ham, all the cuts of meat and everything, and it's all laid out for you. It's like going into a Subway down here in the UK, and you just have sandwiches and things made up for you. And I'll tell you what, I have never had anything so good in my life. And I know it's just a sandwich between two bits of bread, but there's something about their fresh meat when they make that sandwich. Oh, I could die for one. I really could. Absolutely beautiful. I just love it. Absolutely love the delis that they got out there. We need something like that here. We haven't got enough. We haven't got anything near to what the Americans have got on the deli side. Nowhere near. The Faith Tour is being remastered with a new album coming out later this year. Cool. I'll have to keep an eye out for that and might go and see it. I don't really think much of all this holographic AI stuff now. I mean, has anybody heard about and this is not a criticism to Jack or Sharon Osbourne or anybody, but since Ozzy passed, they're now talking about doing a holographic AI type thing, and they're going to program, providing we've got the technology to do it, they're going to program his voice so that they can project him, and they want to take it around the world so people can sit down and talk to him, and he can speak to him in his own way, in his own language, in his own speech and everything else. I just think it's a bit weird, to be honest. You know, if you want to honour the legacy of somebody who's passed, you know, they live on through the music, whether it's the music videos, the albums, the live tour recordings that they play on TV channels and things like that. But to bring Ozzy back in a holographic type AI form where, you know, they have copies of his voice and they put that in so he can talk to people and to take that around the world, I don't think it's something that I really want to do. I would want to do if I had a legendary dad and, you know, he was no longer around. I just want to, you know, have him honoured through, you know, his music keeps him alive, you know, music videos and everything that I just mentioned. But I don't know, I'm not 100% sold on their decision yet, but their decision at the end of the day is theirs and theirs only. You know, you can have your opinion on it, but if they're going to go ahead with it, nothing you can do, is there? if you're ever over here in London or somewhere, Ribs, let me know, and I'll take you to one of the subways, and you can taste the difference. I don't know if you got them out in America. I don't think you have, do you? Do they have them out in America? We'll go to one of the subways or something, and you can try our stuff. Off to the cinema on Wednesday to watch Scary Movie. I've given up on all of those now. I don't think I ever got past Scary Movie 3. I just got to the point where I just had enough of them, and I just couldn't be doing with it anymore. I mean, it gets worse the further you go on, doesn't it? I mean, do you remember Naked Gun with Leslie Nielsen? I used to love those films. I loved them. And I'd still watch them today if they are on. But they did the Leslie Nielsen one, which was a redo of. Well, it wasn't a redo. It was a Naked Gun movie with Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson, and they tried to do what they did with the original Leslie Nielsen ones, and there was a couple of funny parts in there. And I just got about half an hour in, and I thought, I can't handle this. I can't watch it. I can't do it. I couldn't get through it. I just could not get through it. I still haven't watched it back to this day, actually. Nothing against the movie. I just could not get into it. I didn't find it funny. I couldn't get into the humour. I just thought it was... No, not for me. They did it with... Did they do it with ABBA Voyage? Or something, I think it was. Didn't they holographically bring in all the ABBA band? And weren't they planning to do it with a few other celebrities like Elvis and Michael Jackson at some point? This is what I mean about how far do you go with AI. It gets scary, doesn't it, after a while? Thinking how far can you go and what's going to happen, further down the line in the future. And I don't even want to think about it because it worries me just mentioning it. That would be obscene. Those holograms are creepy. Yeah, I know. Very weird. I'm planning the trip. It's been 5 years in the making. I'll let you know. Cool. If you do, then you'll have to find a way to message me through TikTok, because you're not on Insta, are you? But I've got you on TikTok. If you ever do come over, message me on TikTok, and I'll arrange to come see you. That'd be cool. I want to go back to the States at some point. I've been there 4 times. I went New York twice. When I went to New York first, I came back 2 weeks before 9/11. Then I went back a couple of years later, and I had a look at Ground Zero, saw the firemen working down there, clearing all the debris. And from the time we got home and that event happened, and by the time I got back, I could not believe how far down they had actually cleared all of that rubble. But I was going to take a photograph, but I didn't feel it was right. I wanted one photograph and I didn't do it. And it was the firemen. I was looking over the top and the firemen were down below. And there was a triangular piece of metal, which was a part of one of the towers, just sticking up out the ground. And the dust and everything was rising up. And it was just showing the shadow of the shard of that piece of the World Trade Center. And I so badly wanted to take that photo, but I was put off by these Chinese and Japanese people that were next to me, just snapping pictures like they were the paparazzi. And I turned around and I said to my mum, let's go before I actually before I actually say something I regret, I said these people have got no respect. Taking pictures like they're the freaking paparazzi. I said, I can't be doing with this. It's not right. I don't think it's right. And I just left. But that would have been an amazing photo if I did get it. But out of respect, I chose not to. But yeah, I've been to New York twice. I've been to Orlando once, and I've been to Tampa Bay once as well. And I enjoyed every single place I went. I'm planning a trip. It's been 5 years in the making. I'll let you know. Cool. I'll definitely message you. I'm still planning saving. England's expensive. Yeah, the prices have gone up, but it's relatively still cheap depending on where you go. If you miss out some of the places that are quite expensive, you'll save yourself a lot of money by going to other places that are relatively cheap. But yeah, got to visit Philadelphia. Yeah, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air country. I've never. Yeah, I might one day, get some money together if my situation gets better, and I'll be able to fly out there. If I ever do, I'll let you know, and you can be my tour guide. You can show me around. All right, it's just gone 10 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the chat. I'm 10 minutes over again. I'm not going till 10:30. Doing 3 hours. I'm going to end the stream here. I did say 10 o'clock would be the finish. So let me thank everybody for coming in. So Ribs, Tammy, Jay Asgar, Natalie, Renee, Jason Tackett, Fishing Videos. I think that's it. Apart from anybody else who was in the background lurking, thanks for being here. Thanks everyone for supporting, putting up with me for the last 2.5 hours. I'll be back next week, 7:30, same time, same place, YouTube, and then we'll go back and we'll do it all again. So, hope everyone has a great week. Some of you I might see if Strain, depending on his work schedule, manages to stream. If not, I'll see you all back here next Monday night. So, yeah, that is going to be it from me. So, take care of yourself out there in the world, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now. Where's this freaking end? Oh, it's up there. I keep forgetting end stream. The button is at the top now. It used to be at the bottom. So, yeah, I couldn't find it for a second. All right, everyone. Yeah, thanks, Ribs, for coming in. Great to see you here. Anything you need, any problems or whatever, just let me know. I'll help you out as best I can. Renee, I'll sort out. I'll message you and sort out playing, some co-op, having a laugh on games, and things like that. We'll get that back up and running again. Hopefully, we can record the commentary this time. Yeah. So now I've found the end stream button, I am going to end the stream now. So, yeah. Again, thanks everyone for being here. Take care of yourself out there in the world at this current time, and keep safe also. And I will see you all again very soon.